Hey everyone, Matt
right
here.
across the Mississippi
A couple
River.
of weeks ago, my family and I headed to Memphis for a long weekend getaway. And as always, I brought my bike along and found an adventure I could squeeze in early one morning before the family fun started. This route, which I'll link in the description below, was 31.1 miles with about 900 feet of elevation gain. I rolled out from our Airbnb in Midtown Memphis and rode through downtown, down Beale Street, across the Big River crossing and into the river bottoms on the Arkansas side of the Mississippi. After exploring out there for a while, I crossed back over and finished near the Memphis Zoo. There's actually a Native American burial mound on the Arkansas side that I wanted to check out, but some pretty ominous no trespassing signs convinced me otherwise. Probably the right call. Crossing the bridge was easily the highlight of the ride. I've driven over the Mississippi River a few times before, but experiencing it on a bike feels completely different. There's a steady climb up to the highest point of the bridge, followed by this long, fast descent through this tunnel on the other side. I think I hit 30 miles an hour without pedaling a single time. Along the way, you can still see remnants of the old bridge infrastructure scattered around, though everything's fenced off now to keep people from climbing on it. The route itself is a really fun mix of gravel roads, paved paths, and quiet country roads. You cross over and under railroad tracks constantly out here, and the whole ride feels surprisingly remote. I only saw a handful of other people the entire morning, so it really felt like I was out exploring the wilderness. I made it all the way to the Welcome to West Memphis, Arkansas sign, and originally planned to keep going toward the burial mound. But apparently you can't ride the gravel levee roads here the way you can in Dallas. So I turned around and headed back toward the bridge. On the return trip, I rode the 7-mile loop around Ducks Unlimited Park, a 1,500-acre conservation area directly across the river from Memphis. Most of the loop is paved now, but the second half still has some really great gravel sections. The scenery out there is beautiful, and the miles went by fast. Of course, getting back across the bridge meant climbing back up that long tunnel descent from earlier, but thankfully the grade is pretty mellow. Once I made it back into Memphis, I followed the river trail past the Bass Pro Shops Pyramid and connected to an old rail trail that led toward the zoo. The final stretch was on a busier road, but it runs through a historic neighborhood and has a great wide bike lane. I met back up with my family at the zoo, changed clothes, and spent the rest of the day walking around with them. Overall, this was an awesome adventure. I'd absolutely recommend it if you're ever in Memphis with a bike. I'm already looking forward to getting back out there and exploring more of the Big River Trail system. Thanks for watching. Now I'm changed and headed in to the Memphis Zoo. It's gonna be a fun day.